Greetings, people of the internet. This is Cardiax, and today I've realized I should probably go through my old video footage and figure out what's old and what hasn't been uploaded yet. Anyway, so this is a comic I've done for Ginger. It features her characters as per usual, and it's kind of a fun little idea she had, so hope you enjoy it. I definitely think the idea is cute and funny because the character who is tugging on the tree is a werewolf, so, you know, that's the joke, or the basis for the joke, regardless. So, this video is kind of a long one. I tried my hardest to kind of trim it down to size, but obviously that didn't work out so well. Honestly, I didn't even expect it to be this long. I mean, the process only took about 3 hours, which is my usual, but for some reason, the video here is still like, how long is this? Like 13 minutes? Something like that. So, yeah. Um I hope you have the patience for this. I don't know. I tried very hard. I even sped up the line art and coloring a lot more so than I usually do. Normally it's like around 10 times the normal speed, but this time I went up to 16 times, and it doesn't make a huge difference, I guess, but I mean, stuff. Yeah, anyway, so I've been doing comics for Ginger, featuring her characters every now and then, and she seems to really enjoy them. And I have a hard time making myself get started with them, to be honest, because I feel like they take a lot of bit longer than the actual illustrations. It takes a lot of sketching, which I usually like the most because I like sketching, but I don't really like having to color so much. So comics kind of wear me out a little bit. So getting started on them is a little bit more difficult because I know that it's going to take a while. And to be honest, 3 hours for an illustration isn't really that long. Could be worse. Could definitely be worse. There was one time when I did an illustration for Ginger and it took 8 hours, and I absolutely despised how that one was coming out. So 3 hours isn't that bad. That's less than half that one that I didn't enjoy very much. But yeah, it took me quite a while to get started working on the comic that I'm currently working on tonight, which, for everybody listening, was actually last night, because this is going to go up on Saturday, and I'm recording this on Friday night. Anyway, because trying to be productive, but failing miserably. That's me. I try, but I fail. The point is that you try, I guess. Could be worse. I could get absolutely nothing done. I do get things done, just takes me longer than I want, which is usually within a week. I just beat myself up if I spend longer than a couple of days doing something, especially even getting started. Sometimes I have the hardest time even getting started. And then I beat myself up for not starting like the day it's requested. And then when I do actually get it done the day that it's requested, I get mad at myself anyway because I didn't do XYZ that's been on my list for a little while. Yeah. So that leads us into this week of why I've been a mess because oh god, why does anybody watch these videos? I feel like all my videos are just woe is me. Anyway, so this particular time, like, I haven't even gotten that bad into the self-hatred this time. It's just lately the issue is just an overall feeling, like a weight. It's not even the thought process, it's just an emotion kind of thing. Like, it's just there. And I can't control it, I can't make it go away. Anyway, trying to be a little bit more upbeat. Some people think that it's fun listening to me struggle with words. So for those of you that think that, my little bleh is for you. Because I will totally keep those in. Means less audio editing for me. So if you like listening to me struggle a little bit, then I'll just be lazy. Just let myself be lazy and not bother editing audio. And while the playback screen, while I'm recording this, shows Thurin holding up the tree, I actually liked how that pose came out. Like, I like how strong she appears and how much she looks like she's grunting. I just like how that particular part came out. Just the shape and the pose, the form, the body language. Sure, let's go with that. Just how that came out. Yeah. Also, with this particular strip, I tried to go with a kind of typical manga style, though not at all actually. But in terms of the cell shading, the block shading, the what's the word? What is that word? I don't know, the crisp edges of the shapes. I tried that when I was filling in the trees and things, and I didn't really like it, but I was trying to make it simple because the background wasn't really a big focal point in this strip, so I was just trying to give the impression of a forest without actually doing all the details. And especially the... what's the word? Da-da-da-da-da. My brain is loading. What's the word? What is the word? The details? The atmosphere? I think it was atmosphere. I don't know. I don't even remember what I was saying. The point is that I was just trying to make it as simple as possible. And I think what I'll do with future strips is I'll just do my normal style for backgrounds, just a little bit more simple, so that it'll still have a bit of atmosphere, just not quite as detailed. Because I don't like how the background came out in this strip. I much prefer when I take way too long defining things. But I find with comic strips, it's a lot easier to get a strip done if you just keep showing, goodness, the same scene. There we go. Try not to stutter. And just copy paste what happens. So, like in this strip, the first panel and the last panel are pretty similar, and a couple of times, Terrence, the blondish guy, he is making kind of the same face, so I just kind of copy pasted that, edited a little bit, boom, done. So yeah. And now I actually have a much easier way, much faster way to color as well. So in the future, hopefully, comics won't take me 3 hours to do. There weren't even that many steps, like why did it take 3 hours? Of course, I had to make this strip kind of long. Not as bad as the first strip I did for Ginger, though. The first strip was like twice as long as this. That probably would have taken me 6 hours. I'm rambling. I should probably go to bed. I'm probably tired and don't realize it. Am I completely out of words to say? Hope not. So I hope whoever is watching this gets the joke. I don't think I've actually posted this comic strip anywhere. I've done it like a while ago. I did it a while ago. Ginger likely posted it to Facebook, but I don't think I as the artist actually posted it anywhere. I had to fix that before I put up the video. Yeah, like one of the things that really bothered me is how I decided to shade, or rather how Becca Ponytail Girl's face came out when she's looking over at Terrence and telling him that it's the other time of the month. I don't like how her face came out in the after shading because it was just very. I don't know. I like how cell shading looks and everything. I just don't like it in my own style. Like whenever I attempt a new style, I always think it's going to be amazing and I'll like it and it'll be like it'll make me so happy and I'll stop being so depressed and everything. And obviously, since I have so much hope in what I'm trying to learn, I get very upset because it doesn't turn out how I want. And it never does turn out how I want, by the way. Especially whenever I try to do like headshots. Like for some reason I don't like whenever I do headshots. I just always do full body stuff other than in these comic strips, and somehow I managed to actually like the headshots somehow in these comic strips, but whenever I try to do like a headshot of my own characters, for example, they always come out looking, well, I hate them, to be honest. I hate how they come out. For example, earlier I was trying to do a lineless drawing of Cavita, and I was liking the colors, and I was so excited and everything, and then I started trying to give a little bit of shading to define some features like the nose and everything, and then I was like, wow, this is ugly. This is terrible. I hate this. God, I'm so harsh on myself. Anyway, so yeah, I do want to try a lot more different styles though, because I feel like one of the issues I have with my motivation with doing artwork is that I just feel like it's become kind of, is redundant the word? Probably not. But I just have issues enjoying it because it just feels the same all the time. Or I just don't like how it comes out. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you like this. Bye!